This is a magazine layout, but there's a problem. This page, the first page of the InDesign document, is supposed to be a left-hand page. But if I go up here and look in the Pages panel, I can see that it's actually a right-hand page. This second page, which is over here currently being a left-hand page, is supposed to be opposite the first page, as a facing spread. InDesign has two methods for making the first page of a document be on the left-hand page, but neither of them are particularly obvious, so let me show you how it's done. The first method has to do with page numbers. In Western documents, an odd number page, like page 1, 3, or 5, is always going to be on the right side of the spine. Even number pages are always on the left. So the first trick on getting the first page of the document being on the left is to change it into an even number page. To do that, first select the page in the Pages panel, then go to the Pages panel menu and choose Numbering and Section Options. I rarely choose that out of the menu because I like a much faster method, and that is to double-click on this little black triangle above the page. When you double-click on that, up comes the Numbering and Section Options dialog box. It's just a little shortcut. Now, we can change the first page number to be 2. Click OK, and immediately you see the entire document reflows so that the first page is on the left-hand side. It's page 2 technically, but it's still the first page of the document. So that's the first way that you can get the first page of your document on the left side of the spread. But let me show you another way. I'm going to undo that by pressing Command-Z or Control-Z on Windows, and you'll see that it went back to the way it was originally. You may want to use this other method if you want the first page to be on the left side, but you want to maintain the page numbering. That is, maybe you have an automatic page number on this page, and you want it to say page 1, but you still want it on the left side. To do that, we're going to go to the Pages panel flyout menu and choose Allow Document Pages to Shuffle. By choosing this, I'm turning this option off. That little checkbox will go away. When you turn Allow Document Pages to Shuffle off, InDesign will no longer try and move your pages into the format that it thinks they should be in. That means I can grab this first page and put it over on the left. Right now, I see that all the pages are selected. That happened when I renumbered the pages, so I'm going to click somewhere out here in the blank area of the Pages panel. That deselects them. Then I'll click on page 1 and start dragging it to the left. When you start dragging, you'll see the cursor change, and it shows you a little white hand with an arrow in it. When the arrow is pointing to the right, it means put this page on the right side of the spine. But if I drag a little bit farther to the left, the arrow very subtly changes to be pointing to the left. And then I let go of the mouse button. Now that page is moved to the left side of the spine. Notice that none of the other pages have moved at all. That's because I turned off that shuffling feature. Now I can come over and grab page 2 and drag it up to the right side. Again, I'm looking for the white hand with an arrow pointing to the right. If I only wanted the first spread to be a left and right hand page, I'd be done. But in this case, I'm just going to quickly move all of these other pages around until I get 3 spreads looking just the way I want them. On the spread that we're looking at, page 1, which is a left-hand page, is still technically page 1. That is, if I have an automatic page number, it will display as 1, even though it's a left-hand page. These two tricks are great examples of how the more you understand how InDesign behaves, the more that you can bend it to your will and get the results you're aiming for.